So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. A give to Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tavon Young in on the tackle. These two teams all tied after one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the last one. That worked quite well for the
Here's Brett Kern now. And he gets this away, and look at this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 36. 36. Yeah. Jump.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carry now for Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now, it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Whip.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson steps away. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And the Titans 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for the Titans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Henry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, 43 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Got it complete. Left to play in this football game. The backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tannehill to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Tannehill. Looking end zone for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Now Tannehill. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.